We installed the 4 lithium batteries and then began the process of running 4/0 cable from bow to stern in the boat. Oh my goodness. I mean, we've just started it. It's so much work.
1, 2, 3. I need to cut 6 pieces of cable to connect these batteries together, and then I'll be ready to flip the switch.
Well, that's exciting.
That's 6. I need 12 ends. I have 4.
This is when you reach out to the Cabrella's Boatyard group on WhatsApp and see if anyone has spares that are available for purchase. And we were in luck.
We're ready to hook up our new lithium 800 amp hour battery bank.
That you've been working on for
Way too long. It's on. Let's go upstairs and see if the winch works. The bow thruster has its own battery charger. It's a 110 battery charger sitting up here.
You're kidding.
Okay, give me a zip tie.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you the one. Here, take this. I need one to replace that.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, that looks pretty long enough. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, see if this will do the trick. You found out what?
Why this AC unit doesn't work here in the V-berth.
Why?
There's a hose that's kinked.
Really?
All the guy has to do is put a legitimate elbow on it so that it points in the right direction, and then refasten the water hose. It should work fine. Oh yeah.
I like your hairdo. That is nice.
Woo. Holy cow. The battery bank that runs the bow thruster is just an AC battery charger. It's all completely independent system with just an AC, so the inverter has to come over here and run every once in a while to charge that. So that's kind of cool. It's going to be a super drag to put 4/0 cable for the Windlass. Man, it's going to be a lot of work.
I can help, just not today. Today I edit video and order Amazon and Home Depot and West Marine and yeah.
Okay.
We left the dinghy at Federico's marina so we could take it out for a joyride anytime we were in desperate need for some freedom. And tonight we're going to catch a sunset with Gary and Ina on the dinghy. We're going to head out of the harbor out in the bay. It'll be fun. Hammerhead shark right there. That is so cool. Wow.
Cutest thing.
Oh, he's so cute. Woo. Watch out, honey. Cheers. Oh.
It's gonna get wet. That's gonna be a good picture.
Supposed to be fixing boats in paradise. We're just fixing boats.
That's right. We're aiming for paradise, though. So pretty much all we've been doing for days and days and days is, and by we, I mean 99.9% of the time, Chris has been working on, what have you been working on? Rewiring the boat, installing 4 new batteries, taking out old batteries, and running 4/0 cable through the boat. And of course, also pulling out useless wire and trying to figure out what wires go where, and that's what we've been doing. There's been some very depressing days, some very frustrating days, and there's been some good, exciting, we've achieved something days. Anyway, you kind of get to a stopping point and you're not sure if you can go any further. And then you get a good friend like Gary on Divergent come over and help and kind of it's just amazing. The people in this yard are amazing. And we're really appreciative of all the help. But Gary, thank you so much for coming on the boat yesterday and looking at our problems, our many, many problems. Anyway, all right, so hopefully today we make some milestones. That's the plan. Okay, what are we doing?
Well, today we're going to run 4/0 cable from the Windlass all the way back to the house bank. I measured about 47 feet, so I brought 2 lines of 50.
Ooh.
Hopefully I was conservative when I measured.
Wow. Did you break a nail?
Maybe. Well, that's just wire that I ripped out of the boat. I'm not done yet because I got a whole nother run of 1/0 cable from the house bank to the Windlass, which is this size here. I pulled this out. This is 1/0 right there. Check it out. That they ran for almost 50 feet. If you look at the voltage drop tables, it calculates that we're supposed to use 4/0. Look at this. It's huge. So that's why I'm replacing it, because I don't want that Windlass to burn out one more time. Hopefully this will do the trick.
Awesome.
If we can get it fished in there. It's going to be an all-day lollipop, no doubt about it.
Okay, you're just about... That's it.
Okay.
I got it.
So let's see if this Windlass works. We can do a no-load check since I've just finished wiring it.
Some of you may remember that we spent the majority of last summer hand cranking our Windlass in, so we had it rebuilt.
Look at that, huh?
Looks pretty. Brand new nameplate right there from Richer Automotive here in Oceanside, California. They had this all rebuilt for us, so it should be good as new. This is a 1982 vintage Maxwell Nilsson Windlass. It's a 3,000-pound pull. I've had this motor rebuilt 3 times in Mexico, and they weren't able to get it right because they didn't have the access to the correct parts. Well, so we hauled it off the boat, brought it into California, and gave it to my good friend Tim McCreary, who knew a mechanic.
Bingo.
That knew some people who could rebuild it. So this is a completely rebuilt motor for this Windlass, even though they don't make them anymore. There's no parts available. That jerry rig, brand new brushes, and they did some spot welding that wasn't done before, and it is all perfect looking inside. He said we're going to be it's going to be like a brand new motor. Having sent it to the East Coast, got it rebuilt, and brought it back to California. Pretty happy.
Woohoo! Good job, babe.
To repairing boats in paradise.
All right.
Or Finasco. If we can find that voltage source, we'll be in business. So the inverter,
Power down.
yeah, and it should be hot now.
123.8.
We recently found out that the dishwasher only worked on shore power or while the generator was running, and not while the inverter was on. So Gary, being the brilliant electrician that he is, knew exactly what the issue was and helped us fix it. It's amazing.
7. 124.
Okay, it's fixed.
Unfortunately, the San Felipe Marina Power fried our dishwasher. So that's something else we're going to have to be purchasing in the States. Okay, done.
Tried to take this whole basket assembly off of there, but it's glued all the way around there and glued up here. So I took these nuts off and I can't get it to drop down. So hopefully it's not too big to even get out of here. I don't know how to get it out. I might have to take this off and out of there in order to get this one out. I have one more nut to take off down there.
Okay.
One more bolt head. And then hopefully I can just lift it off. Man, it's spinning. Oh no. The bolt is spinning down there. So I got a problem. That ain't gonna come out. Well, I'm having some issues getting that through hull out. This is the one I'm working on right here. This is brass, and so I'm gonna just have to cut that all up. There's a special tool you can use, which I don't have, but maybe I can make one out of a socket. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Those guys didn't do me any favors. They did work and did not care at all about the next guy that's gonna have to work on it.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's disgraceful is what it is. Look at how white glue they put on. They did top and bottom of that glass.
Oh, down there. Okay.
And so I doubt this basket's gonna drop out, the canister.
Oh, what is that?
Maybe it's coming out. Must not have had the right gaskets, and so they they glued it. They all look pretty grody, every single one of them, but I just want to make sure these valves operate. Like that feels really good. And you're supposed to exercise them every few months, and I've not done that.
Okay.
Some of them are very difficult to operate, like that one right there. This block of wood's kind of rotted. I can dig it out with my fingernail. Look at that. What's happening? It's happening. All right, it's coming off. It's like a miracle.
Yeah. This is for the engine?
Yeah.
Woo, got it. Woohoo! Good job. Yeah, not a lot of room to work down here, is there? Woohoo! So this has not been cleaned since we splashed 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago.
That's an old cork gasket. There was a gasket, and they put goop on both sides of it. Now I gotta buy a gasket somehow. I can't even see my hammer down here.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Did you just get hurt?
it'll heal.
What'd you do? Oh, hon. I'm sorry.
I just don't know what the solution is for this thing.
You still loving boat life?
Yeah, not today.
Oh.
Can't be rocket science. It's 1.5 inch through hole, period.
And all of a sudden, Gary shows up to see if there's anything he can help us with.
Come on. There you go. Good golly, that's like magic.
Oh, you've got one nut that's still on, huh? Okay.
I just figured the base plate's a little bit, shot, so maybe it'll rip through there. But what about going back to the idea of trying to unscrew that threaded through hole down there with some sort of a makeshift tool? And
Maybe
that would help
if
immensely,
we can get some heat up in the inside of that, you sit there and hold your torch up in the inside. I can go try to source a piece of metal that I think will work, and we can use my 24-inch crescent, and we can probably come up with something. I'll go try to source a piece of metal for you.
This is what you heated it up with? On propane. What'd you do to get it out?
Well, I had to heat this bitting up. It was put together with 5200, which is just mean and nasty. It's what people do when they never have to see your boat again. So they just, you know, went crazy with it. They hand cut some cork gaskets out of some stock that they had over in La Paz, and they weren't happy with that, so they put 5200 on everywhere, both sides of the bowl. Every fitting that they fiddled with, they put 5200 on. So once I heated this, I was able to get it off. Before that, it wouldn't budge. I'm gonna...
Oh.
Got it now.
What's so hard about that?
Nothing. It's easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, if you ever patent this, I'll split the proceeds from.
Patent what? My homemade tool I made from a piece of scrap I found under the rusty shrimp boat. Uh-oh.
Oh, what? You see fire?
Yeah, it's just 5200 on fire, but I blew it out.
How'd it taste?
Yucky. Salty.
It wasn't done enough.
It tasted like mantis shrimp barbecued.
Gross.
You should. Huh. This valve, it shows it's open fully. Mm-hmm. It's half shut.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, you can see it.
Wow. And that, so this is our engine through hole, and very likely why we've been running hot. And you need to take all of these out. How many do we have?
Well, there's 11 of them below the water.
Okay. And you're doing this to all 11 just to verify that they're okay?
I have to exercise these valves and see if they are operating okay. But this one here is, look what they've done here. So this valve here is stuck presumably in the open position, and they couldn't operate it. So they just added another valve on top of it.
Oh, so that you could shut that one.
Yeah, so you could shut it.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I want to fix that for sure. I got 2 more over here, 2 more here, and this one space is six of these. Oh man, that don't look very promising. I could spend a week just getting them out.
And we don't even know where you buy new through holes. You have to order them online and hope they get here in time.
I don't know, I never bought one before.
Okay, I'm gonna go start shopping online, see what I can find.
One of them's 1.5 inches, and I think this is 3/4.
Okay. So we got the through holes off. It's pretty unsettling having a hole on the bottom of your boat. I think all of these are original, so some of them work great and others not so much. But it's gonna be great having all new through holes when, if they don't work, they're gonna get replaced, and that's gonna be awesome. Wow. Well done. Oh, okay, cool. Who did this come from?
Gary.
Awesome. How many more of those do we need? And somebody else in the boatyard has
There's
one?
gonna be 5 of them. There's my list right there.
This is what these are the through holes that we're gonna be replacing. The rest are fine.
Yeah, they operate. The valves all work. I'm taking out these 5 because I can't operate the valves. They're stuck.
Okay. Bought ourselves a bar refrigerator today at Home Depot. This is gonna be awesome. Find some firewood?
A little bit.
Would you like a beer, my love?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you betcha.
I'll make it happen. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Camping once again in the Arizona desert.
All right.
This is our 3rd time here. We love it. Best sunsets and the best sunrises ever.
I don't know. See, Cortez has some pretty incredible sunrises and sunsets. But the last time we were here, we were with Kenna, our niece, and that was just incredible. A lot of good times in our camper cruising around the US. Anyway, we probably hit, what, 20 stops?
It doesn't.
I'll count them. There's a lot. And it took us 2 solid days.
We didn't have any fun, but we got a lot of work done. We got all of our supplies
We
that we
did.
needed, except for Costco was a total letdown.
Okay, totally weird. You gotta watch out for this. The southernmost Costco is a business center, which I've never heard of, and it caters to like restaurants or people who want to seriously buy in bulk.
There was
There's
no food court. There was no booze at all. No beer, no wine, no whiskey, no hard liquor, nothing. No little tasty treats along your walk through the store.
None of that. And there was a few of my favorite things that I cannot wait to go into and get, and they didn't have it because it was, you know, not the typical Costco. There's everything you could need. Goat carcass. Half of a goat carcass. That's a new one for Costco. The West Marine does cater to lake boats, not ocean boats. So if you need something specifically for your ocean going boat, you will have to ship it from another West Marine and pick it up there. Lots of Home Depots. Every store, pretty much every store you can think of, they have available there. So it was a very successful but very stressful couple of days, and I'm actually looking forward to getting back to Mexico life.